And this broadcast brought to you by 106th Street Tire and Wheel. 106th Street Tire and Wheel, located on Northern Boulevard in Corona, New York, 11368. What is going on? I am officially back, guys. I'm sorry I missed last week.
We rehired him because from popular demand, they wanted to see Lou. So we rehired him.
I mean, you can't blame him. I'm the best looking one here. I'm the most knowledgeable one here, right? So I get it. But wait, the real question is, Boogie, why the fuck is Chet here?
Good question, because for some time out. Vinny, I'm not happy with you. I'm not happy with you, Vinny. I'm not happy with you right now. Okay,
Right.
I'm going to explain why later.
Okay.
So
But why is Chet here? Chet apparently couldn't make it.
Apparently, Chet said that he had tooth surgery and he couldn't be on the show. So we're not going to have trivia today. And now here he is. Explain yourself, sir.
I will explain myself.
What's going on, Mark?
I had 2 teeth pulled today, a wisdom tooth and a chipped tooth.
Okay.
Didn't know how much pain I was going to be in when I was done with everything. Yes, you can put the crying symbol on, it's fine. Okay, but I'm on heavy medication right now. So I wasn't sure. I was 50-50 about it. So
Right, and here you are now.
Talking regular as if nothing's going on.
Right.
I could show you my mouth, but it look ugly. So
Whoa.
we don't
No,
want to
thank
see
you.
that.
No, thank you.
No,
We don't want to see
Right.
that.
All
So
right.
I do apologize to everybody, though. That I do.
Well, it's okay because next week we will have Danny Mooch against Mr. Chet, Master
That's fine.
Chet. Look who else it is, Book.
Okay. Okay. I have a problem right now. Okay. Vinny DiMartino and Lonnie James. Where were you guys Friday?
I wonder. Listen,
So Lou's not on the show, so all of a sudden you guys don't want to participate. You know, it's all about Lou. I see, huh?
yeah,
That's what it is.
yeah.
I'm out of here.
So I guess I'm taking up the ghost tonight. Okay.
Right, I was like, yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, to be fair, what the hell is happening? To
Stop
be
trying to
fair,
add me. I'm out of here.
she was sick, but
Oh, and
I
was
mean,
Vinny too? Vinny was sick too. Both of these guys were, coincidentally sick because there's no Lou. I understand. It's only my feelings hurt. That's it.
Well, again, I'm the best looking one here. I get it. So, and
Do I have to
Lonnie
go my
can
2 cents into that one, too?
at least Lonnie can vouch for that one. Anyways,
Jesus.
and look, Vinny came back. Look, Vinny's upset. He said come back a bunch of times. He's upset that you keep leaving.
I was upset Friday. Okay?
You were
He was.
upset.
I can vouch for it. He was.
He was. Yeah, that's true. But all right, guys, we will be talking about our draft and trade stuff that is going on. Free agency out. The draft came out. A lot of NBA talk today. So let's get right to it with the Knicks. Okay, right to it with the Knicks. So the Knicks acquired Mr. Evan Fournier from the Orlando Magic, Mr. French player. They re-signed Alec Burke. They re-signed Nerlens Noel. They,
Nerlens
Noel. How do you guys feel about this? How do you guys feel about these Knicks? Let's go with Boogie first. Boogie, tell me, how do you feel about these pickups with the Knicks?
All right. I had mixed feelings. Okay. First of all, during the draft, I was getting a little upset. People see me voicing my opinion on social media because it seemed like every pick that they picked, they traded. So it was like I was wasting my time watching the draft. But
That is true.
in essence, they had a plan. So their plan was to take their picks and trade them so they can get future draft picks and stuff like that. Okay, no problem, understood. Because they, at the end of the day, from what they explained, they got the 2 main guys that they wanted anyway. So if that's what they wanted to do, okay, cool. They got the Grimes guy. He's supposed to be a 3-and-D. They interviewed him. He says he's more than that. We'll see. Summer League is arriving soon. Then we got McBride. They sent the other kid. He's going to send him to Barcelona to shore up his game a little bit. So I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to fill in, I guess, holes with the young guys. They're trying to do exactly what New York has been crying about is, oh, let's build through the draft. Let's develop young players, blah, blah, blah. So you can't be mad when they're actually doing that. So I'm going to sit here and be patient because Leon Rose hasn't done anything you know, that's usually what the Knicks do to me, in my opinion. So moving on to the free agency, they were a little quiet. You know, they went re-signed the guys that they had. They replaced Bullock with Evan Fournier. I think they overpaid him some, but he is a little upgrade because Bullock is really just a spot up shooter. Fournier can create on his own. He can create a shot on his own. I don't think his defense is as good as Bullock's, but I don't think Bullock's is a complete lockdown defender anyway. So I'm pretty sure under Thibodeau's tutelage, he can improve on defense at least. But I think they overpaid. I think they overpaid Rose as well, because obviously he's not going to be able to log a ton of minutes, and they still paid him a good penny. What was it, 14 a year for 3 years? So that's pretty high. Alec Burks, I was fine with that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that's the only thing we did. I'm hoping that they got a trade in the works plan because the deals that because the contracts that they made, they're really like low contracts. You know what I'm saying? They weren't too pricey, but they did spend a lot of their cap. So right now,
Right.
I'm just in a wait and see mode right now. To be honest with you, I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm gonna just be in wait and see mode and see what they do. I know Chet definitely feels a different way.
Yeah, Chet, how do you feel about the Knicks getting all re-signing these people and getting Fournier?
Well, what the hell is Leon Rose thinking? That's what I'd like to know. You're talking all off season. You want to go after Alonzo Ball. You need a point guard. Sign and trade you can do. And then who do you sign? You sign Alex Burks for $30 million for 3 years. Don't ask me why. You sign Nerlens Noel.
Alex Burks deserves his contract.
That's a joke. Okay. Fournier, you pay too much money. I agree with Boogie on that. Okay. But the guy that you should have gone after, that you could have gotten a sign and trade for decent enough money where it'll help, was Spencer Dinwiddie, like I said a couple of weeks ago.
But wasn't Spencer Dinwiddie asking for a really lot of money? Like, wasn't he asking for a lot of money?
He's asking for very much the same type of area of like what Ball got or a little less.
Yeah, but I think Lonzo Ball's better than Dinwiddie.
If Dinwiddie was hurt, I take Dinwiddie over Ball.
I think Dinwiddie's.
Why do you think Dinwiddie was never?
The Lonzo Ball is improving. He's getting better every year. But Dinwiddie showed that he averaged 20 points a game when Durant and Irving was hurt.
Why do you think they didn't make a deal?
And he's a defender.
Yeah, why do you think he wasn't traded in the Harden deal?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's valuable.
That's who Houston wanted, and the Nets wouldn't give him up until he got hurt. That's different at that point. Now, you could have had Dinwiddie. You could have had Ball.
This is my thing, though. How is it that every player that was rumored to go to the Knicks and they end up signing somewhere else? Like, I could have sworn there was all over DeRozan, and then I look in the news and see DeRozan signed with the Bulls. They're eyeing Kyle Lowry. I knew they didn't have no chance for Kyle Lowry, and I didn't want Kyle Lowry because he's too old. Right, he went to Miami. That's where he belongs.
How about your favorite one of them all, Chris Paul?
No, Chris Paul got overpaid. Definitely.
He definitely got overpaid.
He manipulated the bargaining agreement by changing that rule about was it 3 or 4 year deal for people over. It used to be over 36. Now they changed it to 38. So now that he can get his
now he's got a 4-year contract till he's 40.
Yeah. So.
But look at that. Steph Curry.
My thing is, where is Elfrid Payton? Lou.
So you know what it is? There's just so many teams. There's so many teams that want Elfrid Payton because he's like one of the best point guards in the league. That they're just waiting. Listen, Elfrid Payton deserves to be on free agency for as long as he is right now, okay? He was horrible with us toward the end of the year.
Oh,
there was a reason why. No, at the beginning of the year he was, and he was starting. To be fair, when he did start that game with the Knicks against the Hawks, they did win that game, and every game that Elfrid Payton didn't start, they lost. That is a fact.
Yeah, Elfrid Payton is.
But Elfrid Payton's not the reason why the Knicks never made the playoffs. Elfrid Payton's not the reason why the Knicks might continue to be well. Elfrid Payton is trade bait. Get him out of New York, bait. We don't need him at this point.
You made the playoffs because of Julius Randle. That's how you made the playoffs.
Of course, right? Of course,
insane.
Right.
And Derrick Rose had a good year.
I'm about to say, how are you forgetting about Derrick Rose?
Right. Derrick Rose.
That could be your starting point guard. 34-year-old starting point guard.
Now, as less as the Knicks did, the Nets has done even less. They re-signed Blake Griffin for 1 year.
You gotta remember
Patty Mills.
right? They re-signed Bruce Brown.
They re-signed Bruce Brown for the cheap.
Right.
Yeah, but who else are you really going to be able to get when you have
No,
Kyrie Irving?
Well, look what the Lakers did.
Yeah, but the Lakers
all minimums.
The Lakers got all
exactly.
Lakers picked up
contract.
Dunn. They picked up Dwight Howard. They picked up Trevor Ariza. They picked up
Melo.
They picked up. It's like the old Lakers when Karl Malone and Gary Payton was on the team and Mitch Richmond. You know,
just call them as senior citizens.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Their whole bench is 35 and over.
They was able to improve and fill their bench out because they had nobody on the bench.
They're not that. And then you re-sign Marcus Gasol for 1 year.
And
so the
you
Nets
re-sign this guy right here. Melo.
What a waste.
Too many people hate Melo, and I don't like it.
Listen. I hated Melo when he was a New York Knick. Okay, I did not like it when he was that right. I thought he was a ball hog. I thought he was selfish. I thought he was the reason
that to J.R. Smith more.
But you have to understand, he was one of the reasons that people didn't want to come to New York. Okay, that's how I felt. Okay, there was a reason that people didn't want to come here when
he's gone, and people still don't want to come here. They didn't want to come here before him. So how you gonna blame it on Melo?
What do you mean people don't want to come here now?
The one person they don't want to come to New York and deal with.
Dolan.
Did anybody around here?
Of course it's Dolan. Of course it's Dolan. But I will say, this team with Carmelo Anthony, this is probably the best chance that Melo has a chance at a championship on all the teams that he's been on. Okay? All the teams that he's been on. He wasn't going to the championship with Portland. All right? Damian Lillard still looking for a trade out of there. He wants out. Okay? He was not going. They're not going anywhere.
He said he still does not want to leave yet.
Right? Yet. He's going to want to. Especially with the West being packed up.
And when he does, according to Stephen A. Smith, he wants to go to the New York Knicks.
Okay.
We'll see about
all right. First of all, you're bringing that name up. He has no credibility, so you can forget about that.
Listen, that's a fellow Hollis Queens guy. You better respect that.
Yo, look who made a comment on the show, Boogie. You see this guy?
Ian Lang.
What the hell?
I didn't even know he had internet.
I didn't know. I know. What the hell? And, hello, Dom. How are you too? Crazy. Look, we got.
Look what happens when you start mentioning Melo. Look what happens.
Look what happens.
So my question, God. Okay. With the Knicks, Dom? Where do you think they'll be next year?
Who, the Knicks?
Where do you think the Lakers will be next year with Carmelo?
Well, see, this in my opinion, the same thing that happened this year. They're gonna have to watch out for it, and that's injuries, because they got a lot of old people on there, and the people that's still there are still fragile. Like Anthony Davis is still fragile. So thank God they got Westbrook, because Westbrook is definitely gonna help LeBron not have to carry the load night in and night out. So that definitely, as much as people want to talk trash about Westbrook and how he kills teams and blah 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 blah. Look, now you got Westbrook and Melo, the two guys that everybody say that kills teams, right? So now you got them together. Let's see if LeBron is that good to give these guys a ring, then there should be no other argument. Am I correct?
Right. Well, Nico, who are you talking about? Who's your favorite player from your least favorite player getting a ring? You talking about Kevin Durant stopping Carmelo Anthony from getting a ring? Is that what you're talking about? Is that what you guys talking about right now?
Thank you, Kasim. Thank you. This is the same argument I have all the time.
He didn't have help in New York because people don't want to come to New York.
Exactly.
People don't want to come to New York.
He had to shoot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So what do you think about your Knicks there, Boogie?
Okay, now, obviously we're not going to finish 4th seed, right? I see everybody else improving, even the teams that were below us, they're improving. So I foresee us definitely in the play-in. I want to say probably 8th seed, because, like I said, we only slightly improved. Like Fournier is only a little bit better than Bullock, and we got the same team, and we still don't have a point guard. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. We still don't have a point guard. And I don't know if they're banking on this Luka kid that we signed or one of these rookies or quickly. Derrick Rose definitely can't lock the minutes to be a regular starter. So unless they got another plan, then my opinion will change. But I think they'll be like 8th seed. Knicks.
That's what I was figuring too. 7, 8.
And if the Nets stay healthy, I think they'll be 1 or 2 seed if they stay healthy. But see, that's a big
the top 3 seeds are probably going to be the same top 3. You're going to have the Nets. You're going to have Milwaukee. You'll have Atlanta.
I'm not going to lie to you. Them losing Tucker is going to hurt them.
Oh, I agree.
Well, PJ Tucker's a defense machine.
Yeah, he went to the Miami. That's why I think Miami's going to jump very high.
Miami, I think, chops into the top 4, I think.
No, I think your top 3 in the East are the Nets, the Bucks, the 76ers, and the Heat, by far.
Ian said that he still thinks the Sexton trade could be available. Now, this is the thing. The way things are set up right now, if they do, like the way they offered before, it was Obi Toppin, Knox, and like, was it one or two draft picks?
Yeah, something like that.
So now if you bring Sexton in the mix here, you still have an overly offensive guard trying to be the point guard. Because remember, they tried to make him the point guard in Cleveland, but then when Garland got there, he showed to be the better point guard.
Exactly. So, and here's the thing. Plus,
that's still a question mark. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
as far as him being
when they signed
Jared
Allen to that contract too, now the 5-year contract. You got
quickly. I don't think was part of that.
Ian says Obi, Knox, quickly, and picks.
I don't think was quickly part of that original one.
Yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't give up on quickly, man. Like, that's too much, honest. For Sexton, and he's a free agent next year.
Is Sexton that good to do that?
He's a good ball player.
He's a really good offensive guy. He definitely is a really good offensive guy. But he's not a facilitator. And on top of that, he's a free agent next year.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna give out all that for somebody that you might not sign
for 1 year, right?
And he's not gonna make us a championship team.
If Sexton likes it in New York, though, he'll sign in New York. If he likes it, if they do something like that.
If the Knicks offer him that kind of money. You see what I'm saying? Because
here's a perfect example.
They're still holding out for Dame Lillard, bro.
What do you call it? Blake Griffin. Here's a perfect example. Came to Brooklyn and said if he liked it, he would resign.
Blake Griffin is in his 95th year in the league. Sexton's still young. No.
He liked it here. He resigned.
For the minimum.
If you get Sexton, that's fine.
Yeah, for a reasonable amount. But if he goes crazy, scoring a whole bunch of points, he's going to go for like a max. You know what I'm saying? And I can't see them paying him a max.
I don't think did they offer Randall a max or no?
I don't think they're going to re-sign Randall.
You don't think so?
I don't think they're going to re-sign Randall, man. I really don't. I think they're looking for that. I think they're looking to get rid of him. Not like get rid of him like, oh, we don't want you. But like if they actually get like a bona fide star too, I think he's going to be the piece to get them that. You know what I'm saying? I think they built him up to get rid of him. I don't know if I'm exactly okay with that because I actually like him as a player, and I like the fact that he took it.
Right now, you need a point guard. You need a point guard bad, and I think Derrick Rose is not the answer at 33, 34 years old.
No, he's not the answer, but he's got to do what he did this year when he first came to the Knicks, right?
Right. Do you think if he's the only point guard, he's going to play 35 to 40 minutes a night?
No. He's the only bona fide point guard because, like I said, quickly.
But a lot of people. A lot of people are saying already if they're not going to sign anything, they're going to start Rose.
Yeah,
right.
So.
And listen, the Hawks just
George Hill's still out there, right?
George Hill
for the cheap, though. I'm saying.
But
I don't know. I'm just throwing.
Isn't that what we're trying to?
Why did you ask Philly what you went for Ben Simmons then?
No. We already had Elfrid Payton, but he could just rebound.
Come on! You can't compare Ben Simmons to Elfrid Payton. Stop it.
About Ben Simmons shooting threes.
Stop it. You can't compare Elfrid Payton to freaking Ben Simmons. Let's not even
go there. I don't know
what
Philly would ask for.
Their shooting skills was very similar.
Oh, my. It was because Ben Simmons just can't shoot from the outside. He's still a great defensive player.
He can't shoot from the inside either.
No.
He can lay up and dunk, though.
I wonder if this would ask what they would ask for. That would be interesting.
I don't know. All I know is that the Hawks also re-signed Mr. Trae Young. They gave him a $204 million deal.
A lot of money, yep.
Listen,
but
the guy
John
deserved
Collins,
it.
though, John Collins, he ain't re-signed.
Yeah.
Because he thinks he's Trae Young himself.
Right. Yeah, no. You were saying earlier, Boogie was saying earlier that Collins wants like $1 billion deal.
Yeah.
He wants a lot of money.
He wants Ian Lang's favorite players extension, Steph Curry. He wants that kind of money.
Who also got re-signed for 4 years, $164 million.
Which you knew was going to happen. Of
course. Listen, we all know Steph Curry's not going anywhere. You have young people. You're getting Klay Thompson back. You have Steph Curry. When Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and Steph Curry are on the floor, they're a very good trio. They're very good. They work very well together. And that with some young talent. They got the second round, the pick last year. They got that center.
They got Wiseman, yep.
Wiseman. They're going to be good. They're going to be good. They might not be top 3. They might not be top 3 in the East, but they'll be up there. They'll be up there for sure.
I think so. As long as they stay healthy.
All right. Moving on from basketball, we have a lot more others to discuss because remember, we only got a half an hour.
Right. But the Yankees, right? Yo, the Yanks. Oh. So let me talk to you guys as a Yankees fan because you guys got Javier Baez, right? All right. Not a bad deal. I would have preferred you guys to get Chris Bryant, but besides the point. Yankees first sign Joey Gallo, right? And I'm like, all right, I can see it. He has a high on base percentage. He walks a lot. We need a lefty hitter. No problem. Then the Yankees get Anthony Rizzo. And I'm saying to myself, what the fuck is the point of this? Because we need pitching. We need pitching. Why are we going after 2 hitters now? We have no pitching. And then what happens? What happened yesterday? Cole gets diagnosed with COVID and fucking Montgomery gets diagnosed with COVID. So our 2 hitters, one of our 2 better pitchers are now out. The only one we have left is Talion. And he's been pitching phenomenal. And now we have nobody.
Was it player of the month, right?
Yeah, player of the month. Yeah. 6-0 with a 2-point-something ERA. Absolutely killed it. And now we have no pitching. And we just swept the Marlins. We got destroyed by the Orioles yesterday. And it's like, fuck, what's the fucking point now? We have no pitching.
It seems like both teams are going through the same problems right now. Because the Mets, they pick up Baez, who's a strikeout machine, but he's definitely a power bat that we did need, and he's a spark plug in the dugout. But we need a little bit more than that. And that's the only thing that we was able to get. Now, according to Cashman, because Cashman was interviewed today, and they was asking him a whole bunch of questions, and he said that he was trying to get pitching. So it's not like he wasn't trying. So listening to him, that makes me think, you know what? The Mets were probably trying to get pitching too. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, to get Berrios, you saw the Twins was just asking for an arm and a leg. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, would Berrios have gotten you a World Series?
No.
That's probably what they're thinking is. So if he's not going to give you a World Series, why am I going to go that far to get this guy? You know what I'm saying?
The Blue Jays getting rid of their 2 of their 5 top prospects for Berrios when they're 6th right now in the running. Like that means they have a lot of faith in that team making the playoffs this year. Because
it's weird. It's
weird because listen, let's be honest here. The Red Sox or the Rays are going to win a division, right? And either one of those teams are going to be in that playoff spot. So that leaves 1 spot left. And right now it's between the Yankees, the Blue Jays, the Indians, and the Mariners. Right.
Frankie's team?
Also, and the Oakland Athletics. Right. So there's 5 teams that are competing for 1 spot because the Red Sox and the Rays are definitely making the playoffs. Right. That's like a thing. So for the Blue Jays, they get rid of their 2 of their top prospects for Scott Barrios, for Jose Barrios, for somebody, in my opinion, who had a couple of good years and has been hurt. Not worth it. Not worth it, in my opinion. So they're really banking on getting that second wild card spot because I don't see them going anywhere. I really don't. I think it was a waste.
And the Mets are barely hanging on to first place.
Right.
They're barely hanging on to first place.
Well, now you got no DeGrom. No DeGrom.
What happened to the Mets with the Marlins yesterday?
Spanking.
And it's disgusting.
You guys got fucked up by the Reds. You guys got swept by the Reds, actually.
We didn't get swept.
You didn't get swept by the Reds? I thought you got swept.
No, we did not get swept. No.
Well, then you lost 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you got swept. Sorry.
No, we lost 2 series in a row. We lost against the Braves, and then we lost against them. So now we didn't start off too well with the Marlins by giving up a grand slam in the first inning. You know what I'm saying? Now Tyler Miguel, the guy who's our savior, the young guy, he even, you know what I'm saying? But he shut it down after that. But we, like I said, our offense, we had mad opportunities to score, a whole lot of opportunity to score, and we just didn't do it. So adding Baez, it's the same story. You know what I'm saying? So basically, it's just a praying game. We pray that the Braves and the Phillies keep playing the way they've been playing. Like at this point, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not even worried. Like I said, I wasn't worried before. I'm not worried now. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I think what's going to happen is going to happen because the Mets are not going to defeat the Dodgers or the Padres or any of them in the playoffs. So it'd be fun for my team to win the division, and I still think they're going to win the division. But after that, I don't have no. I mean, this is not a championship team. You know what I'm saying? But I'm having fun watching my team excel.
Right.
I'm having a great time. So I'm not even going to let that get me down. The only thing that got me down is the Grom injury. That kind of hurts. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully these guys get it together.
Right, Boogie, you're gonna be late for league, by the way. And just to answer a few questions.
Well, we until 7:30. I usually end at 7:30.
Uncle Vin, they generate so much funds from endorsements from the fans. I love that Chet is just laying back and just eating his food and saying, you know what, you guys got this under control. But no, the Dodgers. Listen, this also brought to you by 106th Street Tire and Wheel and Chet's Mac and Cheese. So another thing too, the Dodgers also are not paying those salaries for the rest of the year, right? The Nationals are paying that. So they still are under the salary cap until the Dodgers don't have Max Scherzer and Trey Turner anymore. So it's crazy. It's crazy. You know?
Yeah, no, thank you.
Right. So, but
compliments to the chef, my wife.
What a guy.
But what
you're a boss, so.
Yeah, but Chet, tell me though, Chet, how do you feel about the Mets getting Javi Baez?
I like it.
You like? You thought it was? I still think Chris Bryant was the move. Listen, the good thing about the Mets is that I really like J.D. Davis for you guys. I really like J.D. Davis for you guys, and you guys did not give up J.D. Davis, so at least that's good.
Yeah, but you know what? At the end of the day, will the Mets re-sign Baez for the $200 million that he's going to ask for? Like, do we really want that kind of price tag on a second and shortstop? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing that I want to see how this plays out with Baez in the lineup because I just don't know. I think that's why the Cubs was giving up on those guys because I don't think those guys were going to sign for that kind of money. So, will the Mets sign Baez for $200 million?
Right. No, I don't know. And listen, the Cubs gave up everyone. The Cubs gave up Rizzo. The Cubs gave up Bryant. The Cubs gave up Kremble, right? What's his name? The closer?
Kimball.
Sorry, Kimball. The Cubs gave up Baez. A lot. They gave up a lot. And now the Cubs obviously are trying to start fresh. And the thing is that if Javi Baez going to make a difference for you guys to make the playoffs?
He can help. Like I said, making the play. I mean, we can't expect another Cespedes. Okay, right. That's the thing. People can't get that hype. You can't get hype where you think he's going to hit a ton of home runs, whatever. He's going to hit his home runs because he's a home run hitter. He swings for the fences every time he's up there, which is why he always strikes out. You know what I'm saying? So
correct.
That's what we got him for. So you know what? Let him do his thing, and hopefully, like I said, he sparks our lineup because we need a spark, man.
You do.
We need a spark.
You do. And listen, Anthony Rizzo coming to the Yankees. He's already doing a lot the last couple of games. I've been very happy with him. Joey Gallo's.
He's a future DH though, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, he might be. But you know what? He plays first base. He could be at first base. I'm surprised that the Yankees didn't get rid of Luke Voit, to be quite honest with you. I thought they were going to get rid of Voit.
They tried. They wanted to use him as straight bait for a pitcher.
Right, but they couldn't get him.
I said, no, they couldn't get a pitcher.
Right, so. But I'm telling you right now, the Yankees, if they had to pick between Luke Voit and Anthony Rizzo to re-sign, they're signing Rizzo. They're not going to get rid. They're not. Rizzo is a better defenseman. He's an overall better hitter than Luke Voit. Luke Voit had a really good COVID year last year. He had the most home runs in the league. Great, but Rizzo is also only he's 31 years old. Now, I won't say only. He's 31 years old. You could probably keep him for another couple of years and have him be that guy in the dugout for us too, because the Yankees need that. The Yankees need someone like Rizzo, and Gallo. He's got to get it going. That's all. He's just got to get it going. But the Yankees are still in trouble now that we don't have Cole. Now that we don't have Montgomery, who's actually been pitching fairly well. It's going to be tough for us. Because
it's going to be really tough for both teams, man.
Yeah, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. Listen, if I had to put a sticker right now, if the Yankees make the playoffs, probably not. I'm sorry to say. I want them to, but it's going to be really hard to beat the Rays or the Red Sox because that's going to be one of their spots.
Right.
And the Oakland A's are a really good fucking team. They're a really good team. So
I guess we'll see.
We'll see.
All right.
Yep.
So that does it for us for today. You know, we got a little basketball in, got a little baseball in. Unfortunately, we had no trivia because somebody was giving us excuses.
Right. But Mr. Chet, are you going to be ready next week?
I absolutely will be ready.
All right. Maybe he was just afraid of my friend Danny, and he had to look up more of his trivia. You know, that's
Possibly.
what it is.
This was his rendition of my dog ate my homework.
Right, exactly. Right, exactly. Yeah, he's shaking right now. He's shaking in his boots. He's shaking.
That's what it was.
But all right, guys, we will see you Friday. We're going to have a couple of discussions, right? We're going to discuss some of our pictures that we made.
Yes,
right?
Lonnie, we're going to have a show Friday, and you're probably going to be there because Lou's going to be there.
Right. Oh. Look at Boogie feeling away. You see Boogie's face?
I'm ready for that.
Yeah, he's definitely feeling away. And once again, this show brought to you by 106th Street Tire and Wheel, located on Northern Boulevard in Corona, New York. We thank you guys again for tuning in. We will see you guys on Friday, and Lonnie will definitely be there because I will be here. Right, we get to celebrate my birthday. That's right. We'll celebrate my birthday on Friday. My birthday's on Sunday.
It's your birthday? You sure you don't have to go somewhere?
I'm going to the Yankee game with True New York Sports on Sunday.
On Friday.
No, I will be here ready to go. Don't worry. We'll see you guys next week. You guys have a good rest of your week. Friday, birthday celebration for Lou. We're all doing drinks, and we're going to the game on Sunday. Can't wait, and we'll see you guys then.
You got it.